Amsterdam, a dream city, charming, tolerant and multicultural. A place where whoever comes as tourists would like to live in. For somebody these dreams come true, but there is always some detail that break the perfection. This detail is called house. Amsterdam is the most populated city in the Netherlands. Every year the inhabitants number increases of the 1.4%. That means that in 10 years we pass from this number of inhabitants to this number, almost 100,000 people more. That's why finding an accommodation here in Amsterdam can become a surreal experience. We can start, for example, with an estate agency. The average price is quite high, but maybe I will be more lucky with online platforms. The position is good, also the price and the size. But if we scroll the page, we can see that this agency asks 45,000 euro per year, and unfortunately I don't earn so much. Let's not give up and let's try to contact them to explain better our situation. Although I was able to find other two appointments with other agencies.
Because it's like a studio, but you can close your bedroom. Wow. So
Just like 2 spaces.
you can we have a shower, a separate toilet. Okay. So it's it's one of these. No, that's fine. I think there how many people are there?
So now we had 3, and then in the afternoon we have a bunch again. So
Wow.
I think it will be rented, but
Okay, and plus on top of that, you see that there's a commission to pay. Okay, that's small one of 400 euros.
Wait a second, a commission? Weren't they illegal?
The commission was abolished. No. It's depending. If I'm working for you as a tenant, then then I'm allowed to ask it. If I'm working for the owner, then I'm not allowed to ask because then the owner will pay the commission.
Okay, well, I heard that it was from both sides, and
Yeah,
court abolished from owner from
Yes.
the.
If I work from both sides, you can go to the your commission. Then you can ask your commission back. And I have to pay it back. In this case, no.
Is it correct that they can ask the commission?
Normally they cannot ask commission, and I must say 400 isn't much. They at least lowered the commission. Formerly it used to be 1 month rent. Obviously that's no longer the case. But if the tenant finds an apartment by means of the internet, some site or Facebook or whatever, and gets into contact with the agency through some telephone number on the site, then that agency is not allowed to ask commission.
This is the case actually. We found the advert on internet. So we replied to an ad on internet.
Yeah, no, then that 400 he is not allowed to ask for.
Okay, but he said that he was allowed.
Yeah, but he lied.
Okay.
He even said you could go to the huurcommissie to claim it back, which is nonsense. The huurcommissie is not qualified for those claims.
What I have learned from this experience with estate agencies online and not is that for an house around of 1,000 euro per month, usually for 30 square meters, they need to have your declaration of your boss or a copy of contract, your salary specification or your bank account. And all of this if you earn around 3,000 euro per month. And if you are a freelancer, good luck with that. What's the alternative? Let's try for example on Facebook groups. If we don't have an heavy wallet and we still want to live in the city of our dreams, then we need to find a solution a bit more informal.
Ciao.
devo dire no, finite pure. Ciao, piacere. Ok. Su, con uno scritto devi passare dentro la casa, ma solo nel corridoio. Ah, ok, quindi sono qua, non è che... Ah, perfetto. Benvenuti, questo è il posto. Niente, questo c'è il bagno. Poi c'è qui. C'è questo per cucinare, è potente, è come i fornelli.
Che è come comune.
Sì, perché giù purtroppo non posso metterla e quindi una o due volte a settimana ti chiedo. È un frigo piccolo lì.
Ah, che scuro,
Sì. Niente, questo è.
Quindi il prezzo sarebbe quello che hai scritto sulla...
Sì. 1000 con il deposito tutto incluso.
Quindi internet.
Internet, elettricità, tutto. Purtroppo 1000 non devi pagare più.
Però non c'è la registrazione.
Purtroppo no.
What? Is without any registration? This is totally illegal.
Purtroppo no.
Non è possibile.
No. Perché è massimo per 3.
Quindi questa è una stanza in più che avete dal piano, cioè tutto l'appartamento, però questa è una stanza in più che avete.
Is it illegal to rent something without registration?
According to city legislation, you are obliged to register the place where you live, and otherwise you forfeit a fine of €350.
The lady on the video said to us that she couldn't provide registration,
Yeah.
which means that our intern was looking for a place, or us, we were looking for a place.
Yeah.
We would have some kind of issues because, as you said before,
Certainly.
we
Yeah.
are forced to register to the city. And how are we going to get out of that? Because we have a contract which, in good faith,
No, you're not forced to register. I mean, if you don't register, you just don't. You have a risk for that fine. City does never do anything to get those fines.
And trust me if I say to you that these are just few examples. And now we are not talking about how many scams you can bump into in Facebook groups like this. Now a month is passed and we applied for countless rooms and flats. The results? Very few replied to us. And we have been asked for CV, €1,300 for a studio without any registration, and we have been invited with other dozen candidates to see a room. Should I give up my dream to live here? Or should I go to the city council to have more explanation?
Hi.
Hi,
Good morning.
Rutger Gladwassink. Hi,
Very nice
welcome.
to meet
is it normal?
No, of course, I don't think it's normal. I mean, this is. I know that prices are high in Amsterdam, and there's not that much space. But this is even disturbing for me to see. If you ask me what should be done, I think we should stop sell social houses, and we should build a lot more, because I'm quite sure that the most people that apply for these houses, and also the guy in the film, he can't apply for student houses, for example, like that, because I think so you're completely stuck, and it shows how big money rules our housing market. I mean, what I see is people just speculating with their houses.
Well, what I can tell you of our research is that basically you can see that the 2 appointments we got were in the center because that's the only thing available. I mean, we send out maybe 50 or 60 requests just for a view, and only 2 out of 50 or 60 called us back. So this is the situation, and
so I'm quite sure that on the others, people already responded and just paid.
You can be totally sure that they did it, because at the same time, what the agencies and the landlord do is most of the time, they obviously shortlist, like for job interviews. So they do interviews, and at the end of the day, it's common. The people actually put extra money on top of that. So this probably not going to be the price you pay. It's probably going to be higher. But the question is, this is under the sky. I mean, like, all you have to do is just go on internet and check for it. So
I think we should have something of a housing police, even stronger and with a lot more people than we have today. If we can really make this rule that if you own a house, you should live there. That might help. And I think we should higher the penalties for illegal renting. And I strongly feel that if we want to keep Amsterdam, we should build a lot of affordable houses. We should stop selling them, and that's one thing. And we should build a lot more. And it can be done. I mean, we're a rich city. We have the places to build. But unfortunately, there are some parties in the city council who feel that social housing is in a way discriminatory for richer people. Beats me. But this is a central political struggle in Amsterdam right now.